Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bachelor. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Bachelorette Hannah Brown ditches Better Tomorrow podcast. Bachelorette star Hannah Brown started her highly touted Better Tomorrow podcast last year. Why is she ditching it already? Keep reading to find out what happened. Bachelorette Hannah Brown ditches podcast. Hannah Brown told listeners of her podcast in an episode from earlier this month that she was stepping away from the podcast. She announced she was venturing into the podcast market in June 2023 with Better Tomorrow. Her podcast focused on mental health awareness and dived into her relationship with fiancé Adam Woolard. Her former love interest, Tyler Cameron, was the guest on one episode. Her podcast regularly featured Bachelor Nation alums, including Daisy Kent, Becca Tilley, and Matt James. But less than a year later, the podcast is over, or at least on pause. The description for the June 5 episode titled On to the Next Chapter states that the Bachelorette alum is taking a break from the podcast for the foreseeable future. The reality star has had a busy schedule for the last few years. She competed and won Dancing with the Stars, 2019, and the first season of Special Forces. World's Toughest Test, 2023. The first ever Bachelorette Trista Sutter is rumored to be a contestant on Season 3 of Special Forces. Tyler Cameron competed and won on Season 2. What happened? The episode featuring Tyler Cameron drew in the highest number of viewers. Over 80 users tuned in to watch the Bachelor Nation stars reunite. However, the majority of her podcast episodes on YouTube have 3K views or less. The official reason for ditching the podcast is the desire to focus on other projects, such as her burgeoning writing career. Hannah Brown released the first of 2 romance novels she's being contracted to write. Bachelor Nation fans took to Reddit to speculate on why Hannah Brown decided to end her podcast. Several people suggested that podcasting was lucrative for her because of the low view count and the number of competing podcasts from Bachelor Nation alums. Another speculated that the podcast was perhaps more work than Hannah Brown had anticipated, interfering with other responsibilities and her upcoming wedding. In addition to an oversaturated podcast market, some fans just didn't think Hannah Brown's was that interesting. Several Redditors called Better Tomorrow boring and lackluster. Why do you think Hannah Brown walked away from her podcast after just a year? What will she do next? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments.